have noted with concern the remarks attributed to the de facto DCP leader, Honorable Gachagua, at a church event in Meru on Sunday, 26th July 2026, calling upon the Democratic Party, the Party of National Unity PNU, Umoja and Maendeleo Party, and Bas Party to dissolve and join DCP. We wish to state unequivocally that every political party is an independent institution established under the Constitution and the laws of Kenya, with its own members, delegates, elected officials, and governance structures. Consequently, unilateral pronouncements by one political leader purporting to direct, dissolve, merge, or determine the future of another political party are not only legally untenable, but are also deeply offensive to the thousands of members, delegates, and officials who have invested their trust, time, and resources in building those parties. Such decisions can only be made by the lawful organs of each respective party in accordance with its constitution and the Political Parties Act. Article 38 of the Constitution guarantees every Kenyan the freedom to make political choices, including the right to form, join, and participate in a political party of their choice. These political rights are both constitutional and statutory and cannot be diminished by the personal ambitions or preferences of any individual. Honorable Gachagua, therefore, has neither the legal nor the moral authority to prescribe the existence or future of other political parties. While we remain firmly committed to the broader objective of providing Kenya with alternative leadership and ending the failures of the Ruto administration, such unity must be anchored on mutual respect, consultation, and voluntary cooperation, not coercion, political ultimatums, or demands for surrender. It is equally contradictory for Honorable Gachagua to advocate for the dissolution of established political parties while simultaneously hosting elected leaders and engaging senior government officials openly, inviting them to his residence. If he genuinely believes in political realignment based on principle and the sovereign will of the people, then he should encourage those elected on under tickets to resign and seek fresh mandates through by-elections. Democracy is strengthened by the ballot, not by negotiated defections, photo hoops, or selective political convenience. The standard must be applied consistently to all. We also reject any impression that Honorable Gachagua has been appointed or mandated to speak on behalf of all the people or political parties associated with the Mount Kenya region. No such meeting has ever been convened, nor has any consensus been reached conferring such authority upon him. Indeed, even Presidents Jomo Kenyatta, Mwai Kibaki, and Uhuru Kenyatta never sought to compel other parties to dissolve or proclaimed themselves the exclusive political leaders of the region. Leadership is earned through service, humility, and consensus, not through declarations of supremacy over independent political formations. We have deliberately exercised the restraint of our members and supporters, despite repeated subtle attacks directed at our parties and their leadership, because we believe that the interests of our people are best served through unity rather than unnecessary confrontation. However, restraint should not be mistaken for acquiescence. We call upon However, restraint should not be mistaken for acquiescence. We call upon Honorable Gachagua to desist from divisive pronouncements and instead embrace structured dialogue, consultation, and respectful engagement among all like-minded political parties. Durable political partnerships are built on equality, trust, and respect for institutional autonomy. It is worth noting that we cannot pretend to be growing our parties while simultaneously locking out others in order to own specific regions. While we have no differences with our partners in DCP, it is necessary to make our communities feel comfortable, secure, and free to make political choices. We must stop threatening those of diverse backgrounds and beliefs about our political standing in order to grow our democracy. It cannot be one is okay joining DCP, but bad if they join other parties. One people, one agenda, and prosperity. That is our underlying principles. So kwa kifupi tunasema tuheshimiane.
This statement uses very deliberate, moderate language. Is a language that encourages unity in diversity, which is one of the cardinal principles in our constitution. And like my brother Peter Munya, the leader of PNU, has said, whenever the occasion has arisen, including during many of our public rallies in various regions, we've had occasion to privately mention this issue that there's nobody who is a passenger. We are all in one boat. Our drive is restore constitutionalism in the country, the rule of law, respect for human rights, human dignity, and social justice. And in that effort, no one should claim a higher moral ground than the other if we honestly believe in what we preach. And therefore, this is not to talk about to say that they are cracks. We just felt that it is necessary, since our political parties were specifically singled out on the 26th of July this year after a church service in Central Imenti, when the Honorable Rigathi Gachagua publicly, in fact, I thought you should have actually, rather than ask us, you should have gone to ask him, why are you saying in the absence of those other leaders of those parties, why are you telling them to dissolve and join DCP? And you just, you formed your party the other day, you found these parties in existence. What has prompted you to think that they should dissolve and join this new outfit? So it is not a question of a rift, because in a democracy, people are allowed to hold views which could be different from others. But the most important thing is to respect the right of those others who have different views, including vehemently different from yours, and defend their right to hold those views. And therefore, it is the responsibility and obligation of every leader in this arrangement within the United Alternative Government to respect the existence of each of the other partner parties. Yes.
Just last one. One people, one agenda, and prosperity for us together. That together means DCP, DP, PNU, BAS, WIPA, all the parties that are coming together. We are actually trying to cement this kind of respect, mutual respect between all of us. And that's why we used very subtle language saying we respect Honorable Gachagua, but we think some of these agendas, these ideas, what he's doing should be restrained. That's all. We do not